Welcome back, ladies and specimens, to the Forgotten Podcast. And today I'm joined to you by the cat, the myth, the legend, Cat Manjo. Say hello.
Hola.
And I'm also joined by the poisonous potato, or the American chippy. So, say hello, Bradley.
What's up, guys?
I want to quickly introduce this serious episode with a lighter note. I would like to just mention 100 subscribers. That's fucking crazy.
That's right, boys.
We done it. We done it, boys.
That's
The
right.
big old 100. The big old 100.
That is right. GG, guys. GG.
Indeed.
I think we should start off by saying thank you, like we just did. We have a merch store, you should go see that. And this is where we're going to take the tone down a little bit. COPPA.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
The plague of YouTube.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people expected this episode for episode 4. Can we just go on paper and go on record as saying right here publicly, everybody watching and whatnot, we didn't expect this for episode 4. Like, we had other plans. I think we can all say right here we had other plans for episode 4 and whatnot. We really did, folks. But honestly, this is something I think it really needs speaking about. I think all of us can agree here. This is why we went to do this podcast episode, because none of us actually, surprisingly, all three of us, none of us have actually spoke about this yet on our channels. I haven't. I mean, obviously, Brad, you haven't, and again, Joe, you haven't either.
I mentioned it briefly.
Very briefly. So, I think it's going to be. I think it's not going to be. I think it is a very interesting conversation. It's a very interesting debate to speak about, because honestly, this is something that is really fucking serious, to be honest.
It affects all of us.
Yeah, it's
even you guys.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody watching. Yeah, I mean, everybody listening. You know, this, if COPPA fully comes into effect, I mean, there's so much to it that we're going to speak about today. Obviously, there's some of the misconceptions that are being flung around the community. There's some stuff that is actually legitimate that isn't being heard properly. I think we've got a lot to speak about, but I have got to say that really this is going to be probably, in my opinion, one of the biggest bashes to hit YouTube. Even worse than demonetization. Demonetization was demonetization. This, however, this is something that really, it cripples the creators. It doesn't just only affect them, it cripples them. And I think I've been speaking, and I mean, not to cut you guys both off or anything like that, obviously, I'm sure you guys have as well. But I have been speaking to so many content creators, friends of mine, friends of yours, all you guys know. I mean, you two, obviously, you guys know them as well. You guys as well. We've all been chatting. This is something that literally is on everybody's mind right now, and it's really fucking scary, to say the least. Honestly,
You can't escape it.
Yeah, you can. It's bad.
The same sort of panic as when Article 13 struck. I remember people freaking about that, this is why I'm quite skeptical about this, because we don't think about Article 13 anymore.
No, it's kind of went out the window kind of thing. But
I don't know if we can do the same thing with this. I mean, it's a possibility, but YouTube is such a spontaneous platform.
It is. It's honestly scary. It's honestly scary. I felt like I cut Brad off there. He's gonna get. So, Brad, if you want to take the reins, you can. But I said, like, legitimately, it is scary. Like, honestly. So for those of you who don't know, I mean, we should give an introduction to what COPPA is. So because obviously, not every single viewer watching right now may not know what COPPA is. COPPA, by the way, isn't just a fancy fucking name. COPPA is the Children's Online Privacy Policy or Protection Act. Sorry, it was founded actually 19 years ago. A lot of people keep getting this misconception that it just came into effect. It's just here now. It's just, I honestly personally did. I mean, I don't know about you guys, Brad and Joseph here, but I actually personally thought it had, like, really recently just been made, it just became a thing. But apparently this has been out.
FTC's been around for a while.
But this isn't the FTC. This is COPPA, and they're I think like a smaller division of what the FTC basically is.
No, so COPPA is the act of the FTC. The Act, Child Online Privacy Protection Act, okay? That's what COPPA is. It's
so it is the FTC,
FTC put the act into play. That's not a certain group of people is named COPPA. It's just the act that was in place. Legal terms like getting a DOI. There's not a group called DOI. It's COPPA. COPPA is an act. It's a legal act. So
it's a scary thought, though, like, legitimately. So again, as I said, for those of you who don't understand the full, because there's a lot to this. I think people keep getting this misconception. There's really, I've been tagging Brad and obviously Joseph. You guys obviously both know on Twitter. Like, honestly, I've been tagging you guys. We've all been tagging each other. There's been so many people. Honestly, guys, every YouTuber under the sun really, really, really panicked and spooked, because this is something that is serious. There's no easy way to sugarcoat this. There's no way for me to sit here right now.
YouTube, this is not just a hobby.
No.
It's a
dream. It's a dream. It's a livelihood, and so much more. It really is. Honestly,
I don't think any of us can actually, express how much agony.
It really is scary. It really is scary.
If this got stripped from us, because I've even said to people that I know in real life about COPPA, if I did lose my channel, I actually don't know what I would do with myself. I know I could probably easily start off again, but it's not the point.
It is a scary, exactly, the videos, and you can't get it back. For me, I'm not even gonna lie, I haven't said this to you guys either publicly, obviously, and I'm happy, Joseph, you came and said that there. I've genuinely been the exact same way, honestly. I've not mentioned this on my channel, but it really is something coming, and it's something that genuinely scared me, because I was thinking there for a while. I was like, what the fuck happens if this thing does, not work? What happens, like, if we get fucked? You know what I mean? Like, again, exactly as Joseph said, because I got terminated once before. It's a horrible experience, and I wouldn't wish it against my worst fucking enemy, honestly, because it's not even the fact, and I think people get this into the idea. I mean, if I say right now, the most scariest thing for me, honestly, is losing my channel. You'll instantly think, oh, it's because he's losing, 20,000 subscribers. No, it's nothing like that. It's not that whatsoever.
It's like me going into your house and burning your memory books.
Yeah, exactly. It's the memories. It's the moments, the nostalgia, everything. I can watch, and I'm sure you guys can both do the exact fucking same, and 9 out of 10 of the YouTubers watching this right now can as well. You can watch one of your old videos and you can remember within seconds the moment, the minute, what you were doing, how you were feeling in that moment, who you were recording with. It's the exact same for me, and I think if we were to lose that, like, fuck, man, like, dude, it's a scary fucking thing. It really is, honestly. It's a scary fucking thing, and this law, this new thing, for me, honestly, because I think we've all had to make some scary decisions, obviously, over this past weekend, this past week and a half. Every YouTuber on the platform, you're being pretty much intimidated into making this decision, which the main decision, for those of you that aren't content creators and don't understand what it is all those YouTubers are being pretty much put into a position where there's basically option A and option B, and there's no middle ground. There's no, you're in the middle, you're in between both these things. You're not this, you're not that. You have to be either option A or option B. Option A is you're adult orientated, meaning
grand.
Oh yeah, or have a fucking 40 grand fine. That's a whole nother kettle of fish. But you basically have these two completely different options that really, when you look down at the bare bone of them, they're so vague that it is really scary, because basically the two options you have is A, you're adult orientated, which means you make content that's for, I think it's 18 plus, obviously. I think it's like 13 plus meant to be, but I do believe it's actually 18 plus, because that's what an adult is. You know what I mean? So again, this thing hasn't been clarified. That's an adult, 18 plus, depending on the country you're in. It could be 16, but
16 games and that sort of stuff. It's
exactly. Yeah, exactly. And the thing that's worrying is, it's like, you, again, as I said, only have this option A, which is 18 plus or adult orientated channel, which means all your content, you're openly saying to YouTube and COPPA and FTC, everyone, that your content is adult orientated in your opinion. Now, the thing that's scary, right, is because of the other option, which is option B, which is your content is not adult orientated, it is kid friendly, or is, child orientated, you lose so many privileges with option B. And that's something I think all of us want to speak about, because the options that you lose are so fucking significant that there is not a single person who is in their right mind, who would openly want to choose option B. Option B is the biggest kick in the fucking face to creators.
Sacrifice yourself. You're literally saying, I would like restrictions.
Oh yeah, I would like to get fucked up. Would you want to just ban me over right now? I'll ban right over this fucking desk. How about that? Like, legitimately though, it's so fucking horrible, because I'm sorry for the viewers right now that, I really, you can probably tell, like, the level of anger in my voice. Genuinely angers me, because I've been a YouTuber, we were saying this before the obviously podcast and whatnot, folks. I've been a YouTuber now for, since I was 10, 11 years old. I got into the dream of being a YouTuber when I was 10, 11. I was watching a YouTuber called Modest517, a Minecraft YouTuber who was one of the biggest inspirations to me. The guy was an inspiration. I still credit him to this day, and honestly, one day I plan on working with him. But he inspired me to become a YouTuber at the age of 11, right? And since then up till now, I've honestly, year after year after year, came back to my roots on YouTube and worked on YouTube. And it's only been in the past 3 years that I found some success, and my channel's kind of blown and kind of done good, and, well, not blown up, but it's done good for itself, and I'm really proud of that. But the point is, no matter how much or how long you spend on YouTube, whether it be a year, couple months, 2 years, 3 years, 10 years, whatever, this is fucking scary, because you're not getting an exception. You're not getting an exception. There's no middle ground, again, as I said, and I think we all know this. There's none of this. There's none of that kind of, okay, I'm in the grey area, which is where I am. I think Joseph, you would agree, maybe Brad as well. I mean, we all...
Yeah.
You're in the grey area, mostly because obviously the gaming section.
Yeah, exactly. And the commentary. I'm a gaming commentary channel the exact same way Brad is as well. We're not just, we're gaming channels, and that we are gaming channels on that light. For instance, me and Brad, for specific, we both make, Minecraft content, obviously. We've done Minecraft costumes, whatever. We are Minecraft YouTubers, but we're not kid friendly. We're not, all kid friendly all the time. We do have adult conversations and whatnot.
Hell no.
I mean, I've fucking been in your chats and we've been speaking about crack and fucking weed and everything like that under the fucking sun. So there's been different discussions, right? But like, and again, it's the exact same for Joseph. Joseph is at one point when Joseph was younger.
Call of Duty earlier.
Exactly. But at one point, Joseph, in your career on your channel, obviously you did do Minecraft with me. In fact, way back in the day, and even before you met me, when Kiwi was around and the whole kind of old squad and whatnot, Halo and everything like that when you're a young kid. But obviously you branched out, now you're more adult orientated channel, but you're still not adult fully orientated. I would say you're teenagers.
Yeah, like that's what gets me. Like, I've never been a quote-unquote kid-friendly channel, but I'm still classified as a child in the eyes of, the higher up people.
Yeah. The adults. Those fucking
adults.
scum.
Us adults.
God damn
Joe,
it.
us adults.
That's why I was so conflicted. I obviously wasn't going to click option A, because
No. It's not a win. There's no win. This is the fucking thing.
Wrong because I am of that age group.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like you're technically doing something illegal.
On this platform.
The
kid age is 13 and under, right?
Yeah.
That's what the COPPA Act regulates, is 13 and
13
under.
and under.
They don't care about 14 and above.
But see, that's an adult rule.
Kids is a thing, and that's what pisses me off. YouTube Kids is a thing, but they don't fucking
This
use.
is that's actually a fucking amazing point. Well, thank you, Joseph, for bringing that up. YouTube Kids is for YouTube Kids. This is the thing. We YouTube creators shouldn't be getting the fucking blame. And this is what this is. There's nothing more to it. There's nothing less. We shouldn't be babysitting your kids. If you, as a parent, and I'm sorry, and it sounds cruel, and I'm honestly sure there's going to be someone who's going to disagree, but it is the truth. It's the same idea of the Family Guy and American Dad shows and whatnot. People were moaning, oh, my kids are watching this should be taken off. No. How do your kids watch these shows? How do they watch them? Because of you. Because you let them. You don't have parental controls on or something or whatever, but you let them watch these shows. This is not the people who make these shows. It isn't their fault. It's that your kids are watching them. It's you as a parent who's not doing their job correctly to stop their kids from watching them, or to stop your kids, from watching them. And it's the same way with YouTube.
And turn on Cartoon Network.
Yeah, legit. But it's the truth. There's too many parents nowadays, and it's the truth. I grew up in an age, and Brad, you did as well. We grew up in an age where Blackberries and everything like Samsung, freaking like before smartphones really were a fucking thing. I remember when the game Snake was a bit that was a hot shit. I remember playing the game Snake on my dad's Nokia fucking brick on buses and shit. And my god, man, that was my nostalgia. That was my OG. I tell you what, any day I'll fuck up anybody on a game of Snake. But legitimately,
my first phone was an AT&T LG slide phone. Like you slide it up.
Slide,
and
yeah.
Keyboard that you have to type and all that.
But that's exactly it. Like that's we grew up in that age, and when YouTube first began, I remember honestly, and again when I was 10, 11, 12. I remember looking at YouTube and going, man, I want to do this. I love this. The golden age of Filthy Frank and, iDubbbz TV when he was really full out there. But Filthy Frank, iDubbbz, Max Mofo, anything for views. You even had fucking PewDiePie back then, it was different. You had all these other YouTubers who now are even so
Stampy
different.
Stampy.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there you go. But again, it was like, it was such a different age of YouTube back then. And it brings a smile to my face to remember it, because it's that keyword here it gets so underused, but it's the truth. And it's that keyword of nostalgia. It really was. It was a nostalgic time, and it's one of those. I think it's one of those. It really is. But like legit, one word that really, and it is that word nostalgia. But it's something that's there's a quote, but it's like, if only you could know when the good old days were, or something like that. You know what I mean? Like if only you could know you're living in the good old days.
Know that you're living them. Yeah.
That's exactly it. Yeah, exactly. Because then you'd be so much more grateful. And I miss those days. Honestly, I really do. But staying on point, the point of that is the fact that that's what YouTube was. COPPA's taken it away. First of all, it was demonetization. That was the adpocalypse. I just began YouTube at the very beginning of that.
Still do it.
Yeah, exactly.
But this is
that was it.
You can't do anything.
Oh yeah, you can't do anything. You're basically being shot in the kneecaps and expected to run a mile. Like you can't. There's nothing you can do here. I honestly, I'm trying to right now be able to pull up the actual how much exactly all the rules and whatnot, how much you actually lose and everything like that. Because obviously
it is based around the whole taking down things oriented around kids.
Kids and children.
Which is why I find it such a grey area, like I said before, for gaming, because gaming obviously has variety for everyone. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
that is also kids.
It's so fucked because this is where people were getting so misconstrued, and same with me. Obviously, so many people are so at the moment worried because when you say is your content kid orientated? Now, I really would fucking love to hope that there's one of those Muppets at COPPA right now listening. Really, I really hope, really, there's one of you listening. I know there won't be, but I really would love to, honestly. The truth is, if one of you Muppets were listening, you can understand this. How fucking vague is is your content kid orientated or adult orientated? Well, mine's in the middle. No. There's no in the middle. Well, if I say mine's adult orientated, then I'm technically lying because I make Minecraft content. Oh, well, then you get a $40,000 fine. Well, then I'll say mine's is that 42,000. Well, then I'll say mine's is kid friendly. How about that? No, because then you're lying. You swear in your videos, so that's not kid orientated. So goodbye to your channel and fuck you up the ass. Like, how does that work? Where is the middle ground? It's
actually,
so fucked.
with that, what I don't think it's the FTC that's having that happen. It's just YouTube trying to prevent them getting sued again, getting $7 million sued.
I think that's what it was.
Against them from the FTC. I think that whole is your content child friendly or for kids, or is it for adults? I think that's YouTube trying to.
Area.
I think that's what YouTube's doing, not the FTC, just YouTube.
I
don't know.
I'm going to bring in another grey area quickly.
Okay, go ahead.
How many kids sign in as their actual age?
Oh, yeah.
None.
None. This is going to backfire so fucking heavily because you know what's going to happen?
I'm not saying
it's
mine because I'm too scared. Okay?
Yeah. No, I get you. But no, like, for real, how many fucking kids are going to be like, I'm actually only fucking 10? Like, dude, are you fucking stupid, man? No, they're going to find ways around this. They're going to use VPNs.
I said I was born in fucking year 400 before Christ, you know.
Yo, fucking on Facebook and shit, honestly.
And here, hold on, the viewers right now watching, just for your guys' quote-unquote safety on Google and YouTube, if you are under the age of 13 and you go into a live stream either on here or on Twitch, and you say you're younger than 13 years old, it's the content creator's job to go ahead and ban you.
No fucking way.
Do not put your age in the chat.
No way. No. No.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
The content creator has to. We have to come. Yo, you've defied YouTube's system. You're younger than age than you're supposed to be, and you're on my stream. I should be the one to do YouTube's. Oh my god,
it's in
man.
the terms. If you read the terms, even on Twitch, that's how I found it out, because I actually read the terms on Twitch. And that is exactly what it says.
And never read.
It's crazy. So viewers, be careful.
Yeah.
Do not say your age at all if you're under the age of 13. Don't even say it if you're over, because
don't say your age in fucking general.
I mean,
like, just say you're an old man with grandkids, man. Just don't say your fucking age, honestly. I'm telling you, half you guys.
9-year-old army.
Yeah, I believe PewDiePie started having saying 8-19. I'm pretty sure he said start saying it. It's not a 9-year-old. It's 19-year-old army. I was reading that. I was like, are you fucking serious? Like, he said to change it up, and I was like, dude, I mean, GG to him. I give him that. But honestly, it's super fucked. Like, legit. Although we're having shits and giggles and jokes and whatnot, it is really a genuinely scary moment, because
it's a serious situation.
Yeah, because again, I said it's again option. It comes back to that option A, option B, and I am not in either one, and I've it's one of those things that, again, for anybody who isn't a content creator, here's what they've done, right? It was actually pretty clever, I must admit, right? I must admit, YouTube fucked me this time, and I'll give them that. Honestly, there's not many times when they've done that. They fucking turned my channel. What am I saying? Yeah, it's what am I saying? But legit, it's the truth though. Like, you know what I mean? They fucked me, and you know how they done it, and it was so clever. Is they told all us content creators to, this is by legal grounds. You need to accept this little thing. You need to go into your creator studio and you need to go and click yes or no, or adult orientated or not. And you're like, oh, okay, that's not an issue. Let me go into there. And you go in there and you're fucking locked in. Like, legitimately, you get locked in this room with two options that you have to pick. Now, you can leave and come back, but if you don't, you're going to get yourself fucked. So, you know what they do, though? They offer you this kind of, I guess, solitude, which isn't. It's like I feel like it's like a false motive, like kind of a false incentive kind of thing, where it's like, what they basically... Wait, what, sorry?
Just false hope.
Yeah, false hope, exactly. But what they end up doing, right, folks, for anybody who's curious, is they end up presenting you with this kind of option. Again, Brad and Joseph, you guys probably seen this as well, as they say, all right, choose what your channel is. Is it option A or option B? Now listen, you don't have to choose right now, but if you don't choose right now, you're going to have to manually, not easily, not automatically. No. If you don't make this channel life-changing decision right now, right now, right here, right now. Well, it's fine. We don't mind. We listen. We love you. We have no issue. But you know what? You're gonna have to do that all manually, right? And then you start scratching your head, going, "Fuck! I've got 600 videos." Like it's they basically put you in this position where choose now, or you'll have to do it manually. And they basically give you the option of choosing it now. They do it all automatically by themselves before January, yada yada yada. Or if you don't, then you have to do it manually. And again, it's fucked because obviously 9 out of 10 creators are going to put just like automatically. Like for me, I just chose adult orientated when I'm kind of worried because obviously I've got content out there that is adult. It's adult orientated, but again, it's in that grey area where I have to admit it's also kid friendly. Yeah, it's Minecraft, and it's not like I swear in my tutorials. Just because I don't swear in a fucking tutorial doesn't mean that it's not, like, or just doesn't mean that it's kid-friendly. Like, I don't have to make a tutorial, okay guys, today I'm showing you how to build an NPC village, fuck you mum, like, you know what I mean? Like, I shouldn't have to do that when recording a video to prove that it's adult-friendly. Like, dude, that makes no sense. Nobody in any way, in the right shape or mind, are going to do that. So, how can I be expected to make all my old videos? And this is the thing that's fucked, right? Is the amount of features that you lose. I mentioned this again, right? I'm pretty sure obviously I mentioned this earlier on the stream.
You did say it before. It's just the drastic change. Because like I said as well, you're literally choosing if you want to be restricted.
But yeah, exactly. That's it.
I can see a lot of people who are family friendly moving to being not family friendly now.
Yeah.
Which isn't a bad thing for us, but they lose a lot. You know, YouTube loses a lot of money. They're kind of digging their own grave at this point. They
really are. But again, I feel like people also are blaming YouTube, which at the end of the day, although YouTube has got 90% of the blame to come with this. Honestly, if you don't know, I mean, I watched Matt Pat's Game Theory. Matt Pat, I don't know if you guys know who that is. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of Game Theory. I love Matt Pat. But I watched this video and he was talking about it, and it was a genuine video. And what he said in it was, this was actually also YouTube's fault. YouTube have for years promoted, pretty much fucking outright said that we advertise to kids, to advertisers, like, oh, we have the most amount of kids on our website than any other website in the world. We have, the most amount of kids active on our website than any other place in the world. You're openly gloating that your website basically is, kid friendly, right? And that's, one of the things. The reason why they've done that, though, obviously, to advertisers is because advertisements. They'll get more advertisements. Yeah, I mean, kids are the most impressionable audiences. Have you ever wondered why people like Jake Paul and Logan Paul, especially Jake Paul, though, they advertise so much merch in their videos, like, repetitively, and then they get a lot of merch sales? It's because a lot of the, not everyone, but a lot of the viewers that watch Jake Paul are impressionable young kids, and they will go out and go buy this merch. And it's the same idea. Kids are the most impressionable audiences.
Literally watch any one of his meet and greets. They are all...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I feel Brad's sitting here like, I am a Logan fan actually. Brad, are you Logan and Jake, or is it just Logan?
12, so
just Logan. Sorry.
Just Logan, good man.
Just don't say your age and you'll be fine, Brad.
Yeah, Brad, just hide it underneath the rug. But I said I'm 8. Yeah, it's all good, man. Sorry about this. But I said it really is one of those things where genuinely, for everybody watching it, it is a scary moment. Yeah, I mean, because I cannot express how much I'm worried. Honestly, I mean, this thing, what is this going to do to YouTube? What happens if you lie and they try and find you? Again, you know what was worrying? I had another friend of mine. I'm trying to remember his name. It's terrible. He's a YouTube friend and whatnot. But he joined my stream basically, and again, I think it was Lockdot. I think you know him, Brad. You know Lockdot. I'm pretty sure. Lockdot. Yeah, you know Lockdot. Lockdot joined my stream, and he basically asked as well, and I ended up researching like that night. About the $40,000 fine. Do you know it's $40,000 per video? Not the whole thing, per video.
Yeah, it's per offense, basically.
That is honestly insane, because for me, obviously, I've got over 600 videos. Now, let's even say the bare minimum, right? 1/6 of those videos are kid-friendly, and I've all rated them all as adult-orientated. Do the math. 42,000 times by, 100. That is fucking phenomenal money right there that I do not have, and I don't think anybody's going to be able to pay. I think this is the irony of it, that even if you do lie...
Videos. Okay, I've just done the maths on a calculator.
Right.
You would be in debt 25 million.
Well, there you go, right there. Hooray! Yay!
Let's go. You can buy so much merch with that.
Yeah. Fuck you, YouTube. Fuck you, YouTube. I said, I'm sorry, and fuck COPPA. I'm sorry. Fuck them both. I said, YouTube made this thing come to light, and they actually they caused this issue. You know what I'm saying? And it's cruel to say no, because they weren't exactly fully implied. Like, this is happening specifically because of COPPA, and that's happening because of the FTC, as you said correctly, Brad. So 100%, this isn't YouTube's fault. YouTube doesn't want to do this. YouTube's going to get screwed up the ass for doing this. So it isn't a thing that helps YouTube, obviously. But the thing is, they have to implement it because, again, it's by law. It has to be done, etc., etc. But this is still, on some proportion, on some scale, on some amount, YouTube's fault. And people need to remember this. This is still their fault at the end of the day, in some extent. You know what I mean? And it's a fucking horrible truth.
YouTube always takes the first deal, and I've always been told, and it's just a fact of life, never take the first deal. You must wager back.
Yeah. Try and
YouTube
haggle.
Didn't stand against it. They just said, "Yeah, oh look, yeah, kids."
I think it's mostly because of laws. Honestly, I think it's because of, well, not laws but lawsuits. I think Brad, you get this better than me and Jules, obviously, but I know for a fact, obviously in the USA specifically, fucking lawsuits can go for millions, like really millions upon millions upon millions. It's mad. Yeah. And I mean, imagine these, glomerate, huge companies, like these guys, YouTube and obviously the FTC. There's no fucking stance. Again, YouTube could complain and complain and complain and complain and complain, but there's not really going to be much of a thing that's going to go against them, honestly. And again, it really is fucked. I believe YouTube obviously was already fined, obviously 170 million for the settlement for the FTC. So again, that's how much it was. I mean, for the already violations of collecting user data from kids and whatnot. So it's one of those kind of moments where it's like YouTube they've been the ones that have fucked up here. You know what I mean? It hasn't been the content creators. This hasn't been anyone else. This is YouTube. But again, as I was trying to find a specific list, but I can't find it, so I'll just mention it here. But honestly, for anybody that's curious as well, again, this is the dilemma that you're put in, right? When honestly, the night when I saw this kind of thing, this whole kind of new, like, you need to accept these terms and conditions before, etc., the certain date and whatnot. Obviously, like a reasonable, mature person, and whatnot, like a reasonable person in general, I sat down and went, all right, let me do a little bit of research. Let me just sit and wait a minute. You know what I mean? Because you never just jump into something like this. I was like, let's see how bad is this. So I had a look. I looked at the benefits of being a adult-oriented content creator and what you get and what you don't get and all that kind of stuff and everything like that. If you are a kid-oriented content creator, and this is for anybody who doesn't know, by the way, and you're maybe considering making your choice, if you are a kid-oriented content creator, you lose multiple things. But one of the most significant to me was the comment section. If you don't know, if you're a kid-oriented YouTuber, you lose live stream, like the live chat in your live stream, completely. There's no filler. You lose the live stream chat in your live streams for kid-oriented channels, and you lose Morse code. Yeah, it's Morse code, beep, 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 it's like legit, you lose that, and you also lose as well the comment section on videos in general. So that's two significant things for me that I personally rely on, because I'm quite, obviously, as you guys know, an outspoken person.
Thinking about making this choice, it's a fucking pretty easy one.
It is.
If you really want to be family friendly, just be family friendly, but click no.
Well, I think it's a dangerous thing though, because it's like, apparently, obviously, if you do that, then it's like you can get screwed as well. So it's like,
Yeah, but what? Yeah. But why? Because if you're family friendly, because surely, if you're family friendly with adult audiences, they're not gonna get enraged by the fact that you've been nice.
But
to
adults. I think the issue is though, it's like, if you choose family friendly, it isn't even like an option like that. I know what you're saying, right? Because if you choose like, okay, I'm guessing you're talking about if you choose like child or like kid oriented, basically, yeah, right. So this is the thing: you don't only just lose those two little things. I wasn't finished there, so you don't only just lose the comment section, the live stream chat, which I mean that is significant, but I could deal with that. I could, I would hate it because I think that's the only way you can get responses basically to your channel. But also, you lose personalized ads. Now, for those of you who don't understand what they are, again, I know, obviously, Brian and Joseph, you guys haven't really had that much experience when it comes to know about the advertisements and whatnot on YouTube, obviously, completely and fully, right?
The young buck of YouTube.
The young buck. But yeah, I said, so it's basically, personalized ads are those things that basically follow you around that are directed for you specifically. Now, if you don't know, this is why COPPA's come into effect as well, because of this specific reason, right? Basically, Google and YouTube, obviously because YouTube's owned by Google, they set up this specific kind of system where what they do, and it's very clever, right, is, I can see you both, what they do is very clever, obviously, right, and it really is very intelligent, but what they do is they basically track what you do, what you're looking at, they track and gather information about you and what, you're doing in general, what you're looking at, if you're looking at cars or whatever, and they basically get ads placed on videos specifically tailored to you. So, for instance, say you've been watching car videos all day, they might put an ad on a video for, car repairs or car valets or whatever, and it's the same idea. It's personalized ads. Now the issue with this is the way they do that, and the way they actually manage to do that for videos, and this is how YouTubers earn so much revenue because of personalized ads. Because obviously, if you see a video ad, it's not even that. It's idea like, say for instance, you're a guy, right? If you see an ad for nail salon or something like that, or a hair beauty product, you're not really good. That's not for you. So you're not going to click on that ad, so the YouTuber doesn't get any revenue, right? The point of personalized ads is only the attraction to it is that if it's a guy and he's watching a video, or a woman, for instance, say a woman's watching a video with personalized ads on, she might get personalized for this specifically. You know what I mean? So that's the kind of beauty of it. You know what I mean? That's kind of like the nice part of the entire kind of situation. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. It's you get more revenue, obviously.
It's just like they're basically saying, okay, option A. okay, you can be kid friendly and you can be nice to, the kids, and obviously you can keep doing what you're doing. It's great, it's awesome, we support you, but we're not going to give you as much money.
Oh, no. This is the thing. I've genuinely, doing the math, personalized ads makes up for about 85 to 90% of a content creator's revenue. 85 or 90%. You heard that fucking correct. So basically, you're earning, let's say, $1,000. $1,000, you're doing good. You're earning $1,000 on YouTube per month. It's not a million and whatnot, but still it's something. You're earning that per month from YouTube, right? Your ad revenue is going to go from 1,000 to 100, if not less. That's how significant this drop is. That's the hugeness of this. That's the point that I can go with, because obviously, listen, I've said this on my channel as well personally. I'm sure it's the same for you guys. We're not delusional. I don't think any of us are content creators that lie in that sense, where it's like, oh, money, I don't care for money. Obviously, listen, money, you need it to buy new equipment. You need it to do things like that. For me, I use all the money I get to go right back into my channel for, wanting new equipment and everything like that. I can hear you guys clicking as well.
It's going to make it even harder to grow, and
it's scary, but again, you
enjoy slowing down YouTubers.
Yeah. They love fucking everybody, and the truth is, I said this is so significant because, one, you're losing 90%. If this is the thing, if you choose kid orientated, you lose 90% of your revenue. You lose personalized ads, obviously, which is all related to the 90% of your revenue. That's how you lose that much just from choosing this alone. So that's you basically out of a job instantly, right? You lose comment sections. You lose live stream chats. You also lose donations in live streams, so nobody can super chat. So that's not an extra piece of revenue. You completely and utterly lose that as well.
You're literally only grounded to that one bit of.
Oh no, but it gets even worse. It gets even worse. So along with losing those two things, obviously, of course, as well, what else do you lose again? There's plenty more. You lose community tab, you lose the stories, you lose pretty much anything and everything that is like an additional bonus that YouTube gives you. For those who don't know, if you're a content creator, when you reach obviously certain milestones on your channel, you unlock new features. For instance, at 1,000 subs, you unlock the community tab. At 10,000 subs, you unlock YouTube stories. 100,000 subs, obviously, you can unlock verification. Wait, what?
Yeah, you don't get the community tab.
Yeah. Community tab and stories, that's what I'm saying. You don't get two of those very key things. You don't get them because, again, they could, be bad for children. You do not get them on this new kind of thing if you're kid-orientated. And there is so much more. And it really is scary because, really, folks, if you look at those things, basically without any of those things, you're not a content creator. You can't do anything. You can't be free to enjoy yourself. You can't enjoy making content. And it's horrible, really. It really is, because you can't actually enjoy making any good content. And this is why, for me, it was such an obvious decision. Like, when it came down to, are you, are you for making kid content, or are you a kid-oriented YouTuber or an adult-oriented YouTuber? For me, the obvious option had to be an adult, because not because I am fully adult. Again, like all of us here, and again, you guys can jump in. We are in that.
Being stripped of these things.
Yeah, we're in the middle, though. I think we're all agreeing here. We're all in the grey area of this kind of thing, because this is the worst part. Is there's no option, fucking A, B, and C. There's only A and B.
It's bad as well, because we're all in the grey category, like you said. Because obviously you're both older and you play Minecraft, and obviously those are two contradicting things when it comes to terms of service. And then obviously I do a lot of not, I don't do it kid orientated. I play other games and that sort of stuff. It comes into a grey area because of my age. But then again, they're so blunt with their rules, because obviously they say under 13, but then they don't say anything about 13 to 18.
Exactly. Again, I know what Brad said, obviously, they don't really care about that, but then again, they don't say that, and because they don't say that, it leaves that grey area, whereas it's such an edgy thing. This is something I wanted to bring into here as well, because this is something that's a bit of a fucking cunt, right? It's the idea of, at first it was demonetization because of swearing, because of this, that, and everything else. At first, YouTube were basically just making love to content creators that were all kid-friendly. If you were a kid-friendly content creator, you were getting every single perk, you were doing the right thing, you were good for advertisement, you were advertiser-friendly, and you were great. You were exactly the man that they wanted for this job, right? Then what happened?
The adult stuff.
Yeah, and now what's happened is they went back on that, obviously, after demonetizing dozens of channels, stripping them of all their actual ability to be able to gain money from their channels. I've got friends, one of my good friends, in fact, he's on the top of my feature channels, in fact, or at least he was, Anonymous Creations. He's changed his name now, I'm pretty sure, but Anonymous Creations, honestly, I knew this guy when his channel got terminated, when mine got terminated. We met each other way back then, and this guy's got legit 200k subs, right? He grew his channel from making content that was about basically, epic fails and whatnot. He done that, but he's an Indian YouTube channel, and that's what he done. he, because of demonetization, his whole channel his whole channel got demonetized. His whole office, everybody he had employed and stuff like that, and I knew him, we're good friends, we still are. Everybody he had employed, everything like that, they all had to go. Every single one of them, he lost everything. Honestly, this guy had a fucking empire was getting built, and he was doing well for himself. Thousands of subs, hundreds of, fucking millions of views per month. This guy was doing great.
It's so dumb though, because like, he would have now thrived.
Well, this is the thing. This is the irony. He had to, because of all this horrible stuff, he had to end his channel for months, lose his job, lose everything, and had to go back to work in a 9 till 5 job or whatever. He changed his channel now to a gaming channel. He's found, to be honest, not really any success with it because it's not what he's all about. And now he's left in the gutter, and he's totally ruined his entire channel. And then YouTube now have got the audacity to come around to you, and they've changed their mind now, where it's basically content creators that make kid-friendly content. Now you cannot do that. You're getting fucked. And the adult content creators, you're all right. So what's happening now, and this is the only
everyone listening, if you're on YouTube, you'll get fucked no matter what.
Either way, because you make adult oriented content, demonetized. You make kid friendly content, fuck you. Like, it's such a difficult kind of decision. And the good thing is, though, this is something I heard the other day, which I'm not obviously mentioned here, is that the only single piece of good here that's came out of this is demonetization is now going. It's finally leaving YouTube, right? And this is the only kind of good. Though. If you don't know, this is a good thing, right? And it's a good thing is that it is sad that we're going to lose the kid-friendly audiences and whatnot, because they're going to have to get rid of that eventually as well, because that cannot work, not having kid-friendly YouTube channels. They'll lose 100% of all the kids that are available here are all here, or they'll just lie and get past it, right? But the truth is, the honest to God truth is this, the irony with this is because YouTube now know that, listen, well, we can't have kid-friendly content creators, and we've pretty much made it so we can't have adult-oriented creators. So how can we do this? Oh, well, we need to now get rid of demonetization. So what's happening now, ladies and gentlemen, is because their platform is not made for kids, you'll no longer have to worry about demonetization, because you won't get ads that are personally there for kids. You'll get ads that are there for adults, because it's mature audiences, obviously. So that's the idea. So all these content creators that got fucked because of demonetization might have an opportunity to come back.
Quick button before we get fucked.
Yeah.
Have we agreed to not be child orientated on this channel?
Oh, 100%. I don't think we haven't agreed yet. We haven't agreed yet, obviously, on the channel itself, but I think that's obviously without a doubt we are, fully adult orientated.
I know that, but I mean, have we clicked it? Have we done it?
Yeah, have we done it? No, we haven't done it fully yet. We haven't done it fully yet.
No, we need to get on that.
Yeah, we need to get on that right away, 100%. But also, before we go a little, sorry, you want to say something, Brad?
Yeah, we with this whole COPPA thing, we really won't know how to handle this. We won't know what's going to happen, how things are going to be handled until somebody made an example of.
I think this is the worst part as well, because Brad, you're right. You're fucking right there, man, and it's 100% the truth. Is that what they're going to do here? The irony is they're not going to follow everybody. Listen, and I want to just kind of calm down a little bit the worry here that is for a lot of my content creator brothers out there and friends and sisters, whatnot. The people out there that are other content creators like myself and like you guys, we're all here in the same boat. We all want to make content. We all love what we do. This is our dream. This is what we enjoy. It's not about the money, but at the same sense, if you cannot make a job out of it, you can't really do it as much. But still, the passion is here. But the truth is, this is the thing, folks. We need to learn to understand that, listen, we can get this thing fucked. We can stand against this, and we need to work together here. This is the only good that's coming out of it. Of course, that all channels are really going to have to kind of strive towards more adult orientated. Now, whether that can honestly happen, I'm not too sure. I think all of us can agree it's a bit of a grey area.
Itself into a corner.
YouTube have now they basically now kind of double back on themselves, because at first they were getting rid of the adult orientated, now they're having to get rid of the kid orientated, and because there's neither content that can be made, they're now having to get rid of one of the obvious other ones, which is of course the demonetization badge completely, and obviously allow adult orientated content, which is good, because now you'll see content creators that had to start holding back because of demonetization become the real content creators again. I cannot wait to start watching PewDiePie saying fuck again instead of frick and everything else. Exactly.
This could have saved people like Filthy Frank back in the day, but no.
It could, honestly, it really could. And I said that's the thing about it. I said, but it is one of those things where any of my content creator friends and whatnot, anybody who's watching right now, just remember that, listen, I mean, the best tip, the best piece of advice I can give you right now is just try and relax a little bit about it. Make sure you set your channel as adult orientated, and just stand by that. Just stand by that, because the truth is, they're not going to fine everybody $42,000. If you're worried about that whatsoever, that you're completely insane. Like Brad said there, and that's something I've got to stick with, is they will make an example. They 100% will. This is going to be something that's going to happen. They're going to have to make an example of some content creators, whether it be all of us or a couple of us. It'll most likely just be 1 or 2 or 3 different bigger content creators.
Do it to none of us,
no, exactly.
They will make no money.
Yeah, exactly. And the truth is that to try and sue and press, legal action against people, no court in any fucking place in the land is going to take them serious. Like, you're going to sue children or some teenagers or some adults for making content that kids have by accident watched. Like, dude,
And
what,
if
42,000?
this becomes a very big problem of people getting like sued for this amount of money, it just won't. It will stop because
Exactly. It's not going to carry. It's not going to carry. I think we're going to see this. I think. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, like say if some, I don't know, fucking, I know a lot of people that have siblings. A lot of siblings, like you see them like, fucking running around with their cameras, vlogging and stuff. They don't know what this shit is, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
They're gonna get done by it, and then like what happens the next day? They get knocked on the door. He's 42,000.
Oh yeah, you're getting screwed. I think the honest to God truth is, folks, there's not a lot to worry about, because I think the only good aspect of this is all the adult orientated channels that had to become kid friendly are now going to return back to being adult orientated, which is something I'm honestly, and I can say openly, excited to see. I'm excited to see the fire return to YouTube again. I'm excited to see channels like Pyro Cynical, Leafy is here, you know, Scares, Keemstar, PewDiePie, everybody who was who had to be censored because of this whole adult friendly kind of thing or kid friendly kind of thing, be able to, I guess, kind of rebound and come back with this full kind of force. They can thrive and they can come back as being what they once were. But what the cool part about this, I think, is honestly as well, is the thing that, you know, this law is going to come into effect 100%. It's going to, but the truth is, I think there's going to be that much outrage, that much backlash, you know, that many people that are going to be against it, that it's going to get to a point where they're going to have to revoke it. They're going to have to change it or modify it or make it so it isn't so bland and so fucked up and so vague. And I think it'll happen. Again, it's like demonetization here, folks. We've seen it firsthand here. You know, they fucked over so many channels and for so long.
Straightforward instructions.
Exactly,
So
but in 2016, 2017, you know, the adpocalypse kicked in. That was when I was first joining YouTube, and that was a horrible event. But the truth was, obviously, that's now lasted 3 years, and now that's finally ending. But this might go on for 3 years, and it's a horrible thing to say, but it's the truth. It's what's going to happen, guys. So it's something to worry about, but I think it's something to understand. That is, listen, gents, we'll get through it.
Discuss in the comments as
well.
We'll
exactly. Something to discuss in the comments, 100%. Because I said it just is a scary factor. Also, real quick as well, I should obviously fling this in before we get to the end. If any of you guys do need any merch, go check out beautifulhalo.com. Obviously, they're our sponsors for today's podcast.
Quickly jump in here as well.
You're going to go into podcast merch?
Point directly at Z, but this is to everyone as well. This is not just Joe's podcast.
Yes, yeah. Let's clarify that. Brad, me, and Joseph, we all co-own this podcast. So please, for anybody who thinks that I'm just like the owner of it, and these guys are the hosts, like no, we all work together on this, obviously, 100%. So yeah,
up the intro a bit more.
100%. But yeah, I said if any of you guys need some great merch, check out beautifulhalo.com. Those are the guys to check out. Use our code. It's all down below in the description. It's 100% good and 100% amazing, 100% beautiful, and 100% what you want to wear, guys. But yeah, once again, before we end this, thank you so much for 100 subscribers, folks. It is very, very, very appreciated. Honestly,
it's amazing
for all of us, honestly, from all of us, really, thank you so much. Honestly, it's genuinely on a whole nother level, greatly appreciated, and we cannot explain how honestly amazing it is for us. We hope this podcast continues to thrive and do amazingly, and if you guys can share this podcast with your friends and family, it goes out so far and it's very, very, very appreciated. And for anybody who is worried about the COPPA law, I said, just, you know, try and relax, understand, to maybe do some research, do some looking into it. It's not as scary as you think it is. At first glance, this thing looks like the worst thing in the world, which by rights I think it's going to be the most devastating thing to hit YouTube in a long time. But guys, I don't think it's going to be the worst. I think we're going to be able to prevail. I think we're going to get past it.
I think we'll be alright.
I think together, I think we're going to fuck this thing over. And again, I think that right now, all we got to do though, folks, is be as strong as ever. If you're a child, if you're a younger viewer, we're not telling you what to do, like Brad said. But if you are a child or a viewer and you enjoy your content careers, please don't put them in a position where they have to kick you out.
Make sure the people that you like to watch, and they are maybe not, you know, your age appropriate. Just keep it, you know, to a minimum. Keep it on a down low, have a chat and whatnot, but do not mention ages, do not bring up anything like that. You'll support your creators on a whole nother level, on a subliminal level that they cannot thank you enough for. And honestly, that's the truth, guys. We can all speak from experience, that's the truth. But yeah, folks, I've been your host, obviously, of course, or at least one of your hosts here, of course, Catman Joe. We've been the hosts, yes, the issues kick in. But I've been your host, of course, Catman Joe, one of your hosts, of course, CMJ or Catman Joe, guys. Be sure to check out my channel. And also, once again, big ups to the man himself, of course, Septic Spud, Poisonous Potato, Curious Apple. You want to take it away by in the podcast? Yeah, I would love to. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. It's actually been a blast enjoying this for you guys, so thanks for that. It's a very nice change of pace.
It is.
I really hope you guys like and share the episode. We work very hard on these, and it is a fucking pleasure to make.
We have a lot of fun.
And share, and we'll see you in the next one.
Goodbye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Love
Adios.
you. YouTube honestly, I swear, COPPA is gonna fuck me up the ass.